Hey guys, this is a knife slip that I picked up off of Amazon, and I have, as you can probably tell, I have not used this thing at all. But I wanted to show it off before I did use it, just to see if anyone had interest in it. Before I'm gonna do a little review on it. This is not a review, but this is just to show what it looks like if you should order one. This is from off of Amazon, like I said, Valhalla gear, and it's just a knife slip slash sheath that they offer, and the dimensions on this thing are this is 2.9 inches according to the website, and this is 4.5, 2.9, or call it 3 inches. So it's a decent size. And I think on Amazon it actually shows like a tactical folder being put in here, or at least paired with it. It wasn't in there, but I guess they're trying to say that you can use this for a lot of different things. I think this is kind of cool because I don't really put like big large folders in slips like this, but at first I thought, wow, it's big, but then I'm reminded of the Knives Ship Free, their Northwoods line, that was made by GEC. I'm just trying to remember actually if they did that with all GEC knives or if it was just Northwoods. I don't think they did it with all GECs. I think you had to buy one separately if you wanted it with the GEC. But anyway, not when you purchased a traditional knife, or in particular a Northwoods from Knives Ship Free back when GEC was making Northwoods in the good old days. A part of the Northwoods brand, they would, even before they would send you a copper coin, before that, they would send you a very standardized but beautiful leather slip, and it was about this big. I mean, it was about this big, and I have a few of them. I should pull one out for the review. I'll pull it out. But the point is this thing is about that size, and I never felt that, or maybe this is just a touch bigger, but I never felt that Northwood slip was too big. I think that some people did, and that's fair. It's personal preference, especially as this thing goes in your pocket. Maybe you do feel like it's too big, but that's up for you to decide if you like it or if you don't like it. But this, I think it's kind of cool. I'll say, for the price, it's like $10. So are there better ones out there? For sure. This is not thick leather, but I'll say that they call this, I guess they're brown. Did they call it bourbon brown maybe? It's pretty well finished, and this is full grain leather, so they say. And if you look at the grain in here, it's nice, man. So this is pretty good. I don't really have much to complain about, especially because slips can be kind of annoyingly expensive if you want different slips for different knives. And I like when a slip kind of molds to a specific knife. And it's not a big deal if you put a different knife in the slip than what it's used to, but I kind of like keeping certain slips for certain knives. So that's just me. I might be weird. But so this is where this comes in, because you could do a lot with this. I mean, you could still have one knife per slip because these things are so cheap. Or again, because it's so cheap, you can throw whatever you want in here. So, let me just find a knife real quick. Bear with me. Well, actually, here you go. So I found... this is not what I was talking about, but I found this guy. So this is where I keep, perfect example. This is where I keep my 66 calf roper. I love this GEC calf roper, and I always put it in this Northwoods slip, even though it's not a Northwoods knife. This slip did not come with that knife, I should say. This was when they started doing a different kind of slip, and this is when they would send a copper coin with the knife. I have slips from Northwoods that predate this, but this is a good one. I think this was in response to this one, the other one, which was about this size, because people thought it was too big. I can see that. But to be honest with you, I like the big ones, and I like this one, and I'm probably gonna like this one. So, but that's just gives you an idea. Now, here is just a carbon steel, cheap Rough Rider Hawk. Pretty nice walkie-talkie on that thing. It's not a bad knife. I haven't used it, as you can tell by the lack of patina on this thing. But I don't know, it's kind of cool. Now, I would do something like this, you know, and I would just throw that in my pocket and not really care about it. Maybe not with a Rough Rider, you know. With a Rough Rider, I might just throw the thing in my pocket and call it a day. But I will say, even if you're not interested in maintaining the, you know, the aesthetic of this, and if you don't really care about that, given this is a cheaper knife, right? I think that there still is a place for a slip, because by putting it in a slip, it kind of offsets the weight a little bit, and it carries a little bit better in your pocket rather than having this dead weight fall down at the bottom of your pocket. So, you know what I mean? So, and then it hangs, it falls flat, and it kind of it's kind of annoying. A bigger knife, like this is not a small knife, not a huge knife, but it's not a small knife. So something like this will protect a knife if you're interested in protecting whatever knife you have in here, and also just kind of displace the weight. And to be honest with you, it looks good, man. It's a nice leather. It really is a nice leather. They're calling it full grain. It feels like it's full grain. So I'll do a review on this another time. I just wanted to show this thing off real quick. I'll close out with, this is what came with it. This thing was attached to it. Proud partner of the Stockyard Exchange. Handmade marketplace on a nice piece of leather. That looks like it's multiple pieces of leather. Sorry. Oops. Having a moment here. That looks like it's multiple pieces. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. But anyway. And then this came with it. So check this out. The Stockyard Exchange Handmade Marketplace. And it has a nice little thing on there about artisans and the community that these things come from, and they're made in Mexico and Central America. This guy was made in material origin is Guatemala. Maker origin is Guatemala. The guy's name was Max, and this is batch number, I think that's an 884. So it's pretty cool. It comes with this thing. Valhalla gear. I mean, I like this. It seems they care about what they're doing. I appreciate that. This thing cost 10 bucks. It arrived in a day. I don't have anything to complain about. It's nice quality, and I think it'll do the job. So I wanted to show it off. I'll do another review on it later, but I hope you guys enjoy, and you know, buy with confidence. I think if this type of thing is what you're looking for. Granted, this is not a long-term review here. But I'm assuming these stitches will hold up. If they don't, I'll certainly report on that. But, you know, buy with confidence, I guess, with that little caveat. I think it's cool. So, thanks.